is in the description below. And as always, please enjoy the story.
I can't bring myself to go to bed in fear that I'll have the nightmare again. Johnny's meeting me outside in the next few minutes. We're sneaking out. Johnny tells me there's an old facility on the industrial estate that the Genderswap scientists used to use before they moved to the expensive building they're in now. We're going to go have a look and see if we can find anything about Hera. Entry 22. We're inside. It's dark, damp, and very dusty. Doesn't look like anyone has been here for a while. Johnny keeps pointing out all the expensive stuff they've left behind. I'm pretty sure he wants to walk out with one of the monitors. And I don't blame him. My rig could do with an upgrade too. Still, I have to keep reminding him that we aren't here to steal, but to investigate. My nightmare must mean something, and I'm determined to find out what. However, things are still awkward between us. I keep catching him staring at me, which is so disconcerting. I feel like I've perpetually got something stuck in my teeth. That, or boogers up my nose. Also, he keeps asking me if I need to do things. I'm more than capable of climbing a fence or pushing open a door. However, he clearly thinks I'm not. I want to tell him off. Tell him to quit treating me like I'm a precious princess or something. I might be slightly shorter and skinnier than before, but I'm still me. His best friend, and not some girl he's trying to impress by showing off his muscles. Having said that, I'm still too scared to say anything. Johnny's only started talking to me again since I became Hera. I also wonder if I'm being overly sensitive. Am I being sensitive? I'm not really sure. Entry 23. We've made some pretty strange discoveries while walking around this abandoned building. Some of the rooms look exactly like the ones in the new facility. Exactly like what I've already seen when I had my mind put into Hera's body. I did expect to see such body swapping equipment, but not a holding cell and padded room. What on earth does a scientific facility need with a jail cell and a padded room? Who are they keeping here under lock and key? Clearly, they had someone they wanted to keep from escaping. What's even more freaky is the marks of blood splattered all around both of the cells. Whoever they kept in those cells really wanted to escape to the point of self-harm. This whole place is giving me the creeps. I can't stand to be anywhere near those cells. It's all hitting far too close to home. What if they capture me and keep me in such a cell for some reason unbeknown to me? Johnny, however, is fascinated. He's got the widest smile on his face. I'm sitting here in this dusty office, watching him go from desk to desk, pulling out all sorts of papers and documents. I do wonder if we will find an explanation for those two holding rooms. He says this is like something from a sci-fi or a murder mystery. A murder mystery? I swear he's trying to wind me up. That and his constant staring. I caught him a moment ago and he went bright red. I think he knows I've started to notice. Just in case it is that I've got something in my teeth, I'm going to pick them again. You know, make sure they're clean. Entry 24. So we talked and now he's ignoring me. I told him to stop staring at me and he got defensive. Kept saying it's not his fault that I decided to wear pants that hug my ass as tight as they do. That made me a little mad. Johnny knows who I am, and yet he treats me like a pinup girl. I know it's hard being a teenage boy around girls you find attractive, but he could demonstrate self-control when I'm his friend. Or maybe we aren't friends anymore, and he sees me as a conquest he can brag about later. I'm not that sort of girl. Wait, I'm not a girl. Full stop. Why didn't my family sign me up for this program? I'm not sure I'm learning anything at all that's useful. All I'm learning is that most of the guys I know are jerks. When this is over and I get my body back, I'm gonna go to his mom and beg for Johnny to be put on the program. Then he'll understand just how annoying his behavior is. You won't catch me staring at his backside all the time, no matter how plump and bouncy it is when it moves. But I digress. We should probably go home now. It's getting late and I can't stand the silence between us. I didn't want to argue with him, really, but I couldn't stop myself for some reason. It's like I had to have the last word on everything. Strange. I've always been so laid back in the past. Entry 25. So, we're leaving. We didn't find anything else of interest. Well, unless you find office politics interesting. That is. Carol, whoever that is, wasn't happy that they took away the complimentary cupcakes. However, Johnny grabbed a few hard drives from the PCs that have been left behind. I'm sure that's a waste of time, but he seems adamant that he'll be able to find something on them. We've argued about me constantly writing, too. Johnny says I'm sharing too much information that someone could easily find and use against me. He might be right about that, but he needs to understand that noting my thoughts is keeping me sane. I'm a guy in a girl's body, and he doesn't seem to know how much of a mindfuck that is. All my life, I've had certain parts in certain places, and now they're gone, replaced with parts that I'm too scared to even look at, let alone touch. Not only do I have to deal with the fact my body literally isn't mine, I've got to deal with all the aspects of being a woman that I've never experienced before. It's maddening that everyone around me just assumes I know what I'm doing with clothes, makeup, or even how to act. I have no idea what I'm doing or how to deal with the attention this body receives. That's why I keep writing here. Otherwise, I'd have gone mad by now. Entry 26. I had the nightmare last night again. It felt even more real this time. Almost like a memory that's been repressed coming to the surface. Only this memory isn't mine. It can't be. I reluctantly dragged myself out of bed and got dressed. I didn't do my hair, and honestly, I couldn't care less if the other girls think I look greasy. I also reluctantly waited for Johnny so we could walk to school together as we planned. I didn't catch him lusting after my backside, so I guess that's a start. Stacy, however, she's still blanking me. She's not even reading my messages. I really wish she would read them. I really need to have a girl talk with her about Johnny. I suppose if I need to experience having a girl talk at some point, she might listen long enough for me to get my feelings out rather than just complaining in this journal. It's lunch and no one wants to sit with me. All the guys I know seem creepy all of a sudden, and all the girls seem so judgmental towards me. I can't win, it seems. Just wearing the wrong color eyeshadow seems to upset some of the other girls. Don't even get me started with the height of my skirt. It's either a competition to wear the highest, or that I'm a hussy exposing my thighs for attention. Are these the lessons I'm supposed to be learning? I never thought for a second that my personal life here at school would ever be this complicated. No wonder it's all drama, drama, drama with the girls. It just seems to follow us around. Entry 27. He's found something. Johnny found something in those old drives. I was about to leave school when Johnny came bustling over to me, waving his hands in the air. Apparently, he's been working on those old hard drives all day. No wonder I didn't see him in any classes or during break. I thought he was avoiding me. Turns out he wasn't. Knowing that makes me feel a little better. He seems pretty spooked, or excited, about what he wants to show me. I can't really tell, but when I ask him, he just says that I have to see it for myself. He tells me he's found a back door into their system. Funny, I always thought Johnny was a bit of a dope. As I wait for him to bring all the information up, I'm actually kinda scared. I'm already worried I've become entangled in some massive government conspiracy. I'm expecting men in black suits to start jumping through the windows the way he's acting about the stuff he found. Would they give me my body back if I was sent to jail? Or would I be sent there as Hera? It makes my skin crawl just thinking about it. Anyway, I'll just bite at my nails and patiently wait for Johnny to finish whatever it is he's doing. Entry 28. I'm stunned. I don't know what to write or how to explain what I've just seen. It was my body. Someone is in my body. I saw it with my own eyes. They were walking, talking, and living in my body. It's live CCTV footage from their new facility. Another padded cell, like the ones we saw last night. Inside that cell is my body, pacing around the room like someone else is inside of it. What the hell is going on? My body is supposed to be frozen. I saw it frozen on that first day when I got put into Hera's body. Why is it not frozen anymore? What could they possibly be doing with my body? I feel like I'm panicking. I feel like I'm being crushed from within. It must be Hera. She must be the one in my body. If it is her, she looks like she's in pain. We all see the bruises on her legs and arms. Bruises that are on my body. What are they doing with her? What sick and twisted individuals keep her locked away like that? They must be constantly swapping her in and out of her own body. I'm not ashamed to admit that I've allowed Johnny to comfort me with a tight embrace. I feel safe in his hands from all of this madness. The only thought in my mind now is that we have to do something. The real Hera is in pain. I can tell. We have to rescue her. We have to do something.